right out of college and went out east. I'll let him go into more detail about that. But he's always been very, very successful, and he actually left a six-figure income, very successful career as a CFO for a 500 company to do this. So that should tell you, with his analytical mind, what he thought of the opportunity when he was taking a look at this. So please give a warm welcome to Royal Diamond, Chris Gullo.
Well, with that introduction, now I'm going to pressure you, right? Well, actually, yeah, I did some of all those things you said now. How many people like to have fun?
Oh, we have fun at San
You like, okay. Well, I like to have fun too, you know, but what was happening was when I was working in business, you know, as an executive and all that kind of stuff, I didn't have any fun because all I was doing was working. How many people know someone who all they do is work? You know somebody like that? Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn this okay. All right. So all I did was work, and I wasn't having any fun. All right. And I always used to like to have fun before college, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And I never. And so anyway, long story short is that I found out about this company here. One of my associates called me up one day and he was telling me about a friend that we knew that had problems because he was a diabetic. Okay, that's the first time I heard about this. He said he was a diabetic and he had a problem, and he was telling me that they had this technology that he had problems with his feet and all that because people that had problems with that sometimes had problems with your feet, you know, discolorations, all kinds of problems. So they said, yeah, you just put this thing in the shoe, you know? I said, yeah. And then it just got better. I said, okay, because that sounded really crazy to me. I'm Mr. Analytical. I said, yeah, no, you're going to put something in a shoe, and you're just going to wear the shoe, and then suddenly it gets better, right? He goes, yeah, can you believe that? I said, no. Not going to happen. I said, you know, you're going to have to do something better than just tell me to put something in the shoe, right? Because I knew something about that because my grandmother had that problem too, right? In fact, she had amputation because of that, right? Because I knew about that. So anyway, long story, this is going to make a long story short again, all right? This was a mutual friend, so actually we had a chance to meet with him one day. We were talking about other things, other business, and this subject came up again. I said, now, I was told that you put something in your shoes and suddenly your feet are getting better. He goes, oh yeah. But this guy used to be an executive with a big company overseas. I said, well, I just don't see how that's possible. He said, well, just because you don't know doesn't mean it doesn't work. I said, okay, all right, fine, that's fair. So long story short again, is I looked into it because I like to do research, and I found out there's a lot of information about this stuff. And I was like blown away. Like, how come I don't know this, right? So anyway, the more I looked into it, the more I liked about it. And so I had, my mom and dad had some problems, okay? And so I bought some products for them. Yeah, I would say, hey, you know, my mom's legs used to cramp at night, and my father's legs used to get big at night. Like, big, you know, like swells. So anyway, the bottom line is that I got them some these insoles, and within 30 days, both their problems went away. And I remember I was over my mom's house, mom's dad, and she goes, hey, you know your father? He's better. I said, better what? I mean, you know he's better. I said, really? He goes, yeah. I said, wow, that's really good. I mean, really? I said, look, you don't have to tell me that just because, you know, I got some products. Hey, they really did. And I was really impressed because he was a pretty old timer, and he's like, didn't believe anything. But he thought this was just the next thing since black stuff. He told everybody. He never told anybody anything, all right? I said, whoa, this is really cool. So anyway, I decided that, you know, I'd tell a few other people about this. They had some problems I knew. And it was just amazing, the results. It's kind of like this. And my background is in business, right? And you don't create a business and then put a product in it. You have great technologies that creates a great business. It's not the opposite, okay? So I'm sitting there going, well, how come people don't know about this? I mean, I talk to people, I have no clue. And I said, well, maybe we can start a business out of this. And this is like 17 years ago, okay? So I did. I knew some people. My sister, she used to have sinus problems. She couldn't breathe. She had to get, her sinuses punctured like twice a year. It was crazy. Anyway, she started using some of the sleep technologies that this company had. And suddenly her problems just kind of like disappeared. And she'll tell you right now that she's like Miss Mom. Everything right? Miss Mom, your kids. She's the kind of mom that when the kids woke up, 3 of them, she goes, what do you want? Okay, I'll make that for you. What do you want? Oh, I'll make that for you. What do you want? Oh, she was making it like different. I go, what are you doing? When I was growing up, they go, okay, this is what you eat. Boom.
Yeah.
Huh? You didn't have a choice. There's like multiple choice. Here, what you want to order? Anyway, so she got all her kids on these products and everything. And then what she found is that they didn't go to the doctor very much. And then all the other kids were getting sick in school and everything, and her children wasn't. And I was just sitting there looking at this, and I'm going, no way. I said, if people knew about this, they just need to know about this, right? But some people go, well, I have never heard of this. I said, me either. But I went and looked it up because I can do that. Okay, I know how to do that. And this company is a gigantic company. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company, and then we're going to get into some of the technologies, because the technologies are everything. Some people might like to do this as a business, and some people might not like to do this business. What I do know is that we need a lot of people helping us share this information with people. I do know that, because very few people know anything about this stuff. And it's just amazing. So where's your look? What do you call the clicker?
It's on.
Oh, the clicker is ready?
It's right. Just to the right.
Is the right one?
That one. That's front and middle.
See, anybody can do this.
Anybody can do this, okay? All right. Total wellness. Let me tell you this. This company called Nikan is Nihon Kinko. Nihon stands for Japanese, and Kinko is health. So it's Japanese health. That's like this Nikan. Okay? So that's the acronym for that. But we're the largest wellness technology company in the world. We're the largest wellness technology company in the world. How many people knew about us within the last 12 months? Or just heard about us? Last 12, right? When I first heard about this, I said, Nikan? I said, how do you pronounce that? Like the kin and the me and the kin? I was getting confused. They're all over the world. All this means is this. They're in the top 1% of all companies financially. We have a lot of customers, and this is really kind of interesting here. Can you blank this way now? If I wanted to. No? Okay, it's fine. All right. Nikan Imaging Center. This company has the Nikan Imaging Center at the University of California, Irvine, which means we have a building in the middle of the medical center. It's called the Nikan Imaging Center. Now, I don't know if you know this, but typically if you go to big medical centers, you're not going to see like McDonald's Health Center. or Compaq, or Dell Computer. They just don't do that. You just won't see it. So why would you think they will allow this company to put their name on a medical center building? And it's not about money, because a lot of people have money, right? It's because this group, University of California, believes in what we do. They're looking for ways to educate people on how to use natural ways to resolve issues that most people think there's only drug or surgery for. How many people know someone that had or on more than one drug? You might know anybody that is on. How about more than 3 drugs? More than 4 drugs? More than 5 drugs? Do you know that there's no studies? There is absolutely no studies that show the interaction of even 2 drugs. Much less 4 or 5 or 6. They don't know. They just assume. But what happens? You get on one drug, they go, oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, I got something for that. Okay. Oh, now I can't sleep. Well, I got something for that. Oh, I can't wake up. Oh, don't worry about that. I got something for that. Right? And you just keep on adding them up, right? And pretty soon, you have a problem, they don't know what's causing it because you're on so many things, you know? So it's really amazing how that works. But this is pretty significant. This is what we want to do. We inspire people to have better health and better financial well-being. We want to help people all the ways, all right? This is our objective, again, to educate the population on ways to find solutions naturally that most people think there's only a drug or surgery for. Let me give you a couple examples. Come on, blank this out. Can't do
Sorry,
that.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, it's all right.
Can I do this, Chris? Can I just put this?
Yeah, because
There you go.
You're all right.
I tell you what, you don't even have to stand. I'll just do that if it'll stay there. Well, it's-
Just let me get something. Let me get something.
Anyway, and it's okay. Just can leave it up there. Just leave it up there. It's okay.
There.
Let's talk about some possible problems that people have. How many people know someone who has that problem that after you eat,
Acid reflux.
they get burning? What do you call it?
Acid reflux.
Acid reflux. Yeah. People have that. Is there very many people in San Antonio that have that problem? Many, right? You know, there's many people in all cities that have that problem. There used to be a company that had a commercial, and they used to brag about how many people had that problem because how many people use their product. Then suddenly it disappeared. You never saw that commercial again. What do you think? People going, you're giving that many drugs to all those people? You know, well, you know, so the bottom line is there's a lot of people using drugs to resolve that issue. How long do you have to use that drug for that problem? Forever. Forever. Okay, now what if I told you there was a natural way like drinking water and a certain kind of food and it would go away in about 60 days?
It did for my husband, so.
It did for your husband?
Mm-hmm.
He had a problem and what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did he use?
Water.
The water? And it just went away.
Within a couple of weeks. I mean, he still has to be careful, but it reduced it drastically.
Reduce it drastically.
He doesn't take the purple pill.
Does he use the J enzyme at all?
He's now implementing that because he's following me.
This is just, the J enzyme is just a natural food, and if you use that with the type of water we're talking about, those kind of issues would just disappear. Do you know there's a lot of natural ways that you can resolve those issues, and you don't have to take the drugs forever? I mean, just go, wouldn't that be great if it was true? Now, I'm going to say if it's true because some people go, no way. I asked, and they said there's no way you can do that. All you got to do is take this pill, and that's it. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm saying look into it. It's worth looking into, right? Because if it was true, and you did get the results, whoever had that problem be going, you are like a saint. To tell them about that, right? Same thing with the insoles for the shoes for people who have that problem. You don't have to have a problem to wear that product because that product by itself will give you great energy. And it's just really amazing. Now, some people, yeah, okay, great energy. I know how you're thinking, and it's okay because I thought the same way. So, you know, it's just kind of like a transition. Okay, so where are we? All right. By the way, is there anybody in San Antonio that have a hard time sleeping? Probably everybody sleeps really well in San Antonio, right? Is there any stress in San Antonio? I heard this is a stressless city. Everybody's just like, what does this mean? Hey, you know there's stress everywhere. All right. So anyway, balance is the key. Let's talk about balance. How many people would really like to be able to earn a living and have fun doing it?
That'd be me.
I'm serious. Do you think it's possible? Some people go, this guy is really on something, you know?
That water's good.
Something in the water, right?
Something in there.
Hey, I know what you're talking. I know what you're thinking. Okay, you're going, man. This really is possible because other people do that. Other people actually have fun what they do. It's just that most people don't. Of course, we don't have any problems right now with stress and job security and anything like that, right? In this country, probably not at all. I don't think so. So what we want to do is keep balance, and that is with a family, with body, with mind, and finances. It's like this. How many people know someone who has a health issue in the family?